Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope this video is not gonna be like bad quality and stuff. So I just watched a TikTok video right now, and the woman was like, imagine dating a man who thinks he can be replaced. So I stopped right there. I didn't even continue watching the video because I felt like, you know what, that was like the most BS thing that I can ever watch. You know, she said that and then she laughed, right? So I think just from that little information, I just want to add my input to that. So unfortunately I cannot stitch the video because I'll have to go through the whole permission and stuff like that. But anyway, so the point that I'm trying to make is when it comes to the instances of dating someone, right, you made a decision before you became or before you joined with that person and say, you know what, we're walking through this journey together, right? So why don't you just compromise a little? So anyway, I understand that people can be replaced, right? But I also want to highlight something on that statement because it's not really completely true. You can't just replace a person like that, especially a person that you actually claim to love, unless if you're just there for the vibes, right? So if you love someone, you cannot jump from one relationship to another and expect yourself to be happy. You know, you might move to a different guy, and maybe you might have okay, accident. Anyway, or possibly you might have what we call a honeymoon phase, and then after that honeymoon phase, you don't know what's gonna come, right? So what I'm trying to say about this is, when it comes to relationships, if you're in a relationship and you love someone, there's no way you can actually replace that person unless if you never loved them in the first place, right? So basically, I'm saying you might change a boyfriend, but you cannot convince your heart to actually change a boyfriend. You cannot convince your heart to actually change the person that you're with. So that is something that is always going to be static. That is something that is always going to be stagnant. And as a person, you just have to learn how to accept that. You know, if you are in love with someone who's toxic, then instead of you trying to run around and saying, I'm going to replace this person, why don't you just try to talk it over with that person? And if it doesn't work, then instead of saying replacing the person, why don't you just fall out of love and then from there move on to the next person? It's not necessarily replacing someone, it's what we call moving on the right way, because you don't want to find yourself in a position whereby you think you're playing guys but the guys are actually playing you. You know, this is directed towards the ladies. You don't want to find yourself in a position like that, because positions like that can actually compromise your mental health, they can compromise your physical health, they can compromise a lot of things. So my advice is, ditch that idea of saying a boyfriend can be replaced. Don't be in a relationship with someone if you believe that your partner can be replaced. Don't prolong the whole dating phase if you think your partner can be replaced, because if there's another guy out there who's the same as your partner, then why are you with your partner in the first place? Why don't you just go and be with that person? You know, so that is the idea that I'm trying to install in you. That is the idea that I'm trying to bring to your attention. You know, your boyfriend cannot be replaced because there's only one of him, you know. And the fact that you love him, you cannot go and love another person the same way. You might go there and love another person, but it's never going to be the same way. So it's not necessarily replacing someone, it's you jumping from one relationship to another. And trust me, that is not healthy for you. That is not healthy for your mental health, for your it's bad for your mental health, it's bad for emotional stability, it's bad for everything. So just ensure that you do not take such an advice and find yourself in a predicament, you know. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. If you have any questions, any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, that is good for the algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, and you'll be seeing a lot of videos like this in the future. I hope you guys like them.